what's up? Today we're gonna be tier listing some, I don't know, just some random bullshit, I guess. I haven't really figured that part out. I have some, but to be honest, I don't know how long this is gonna take. To tier list all this stuff. And I don't know which ones I'm gonna do, which ones I'm not gonna do. I just like grab some. I might just, hopefully I end up getting through all of them and not taking too long. And hopefully it lasts more than like 20 minutes. Because I really don't know how long it's gonna take. Anyway, let me know if the music is too quiet or too loud or whatever. It looks fine, but I don't know how it sounds. Anyway, candy is up first. A little out of season, I know. I know Halloween was a little while ago. But I like how this is set up, so this might be a few too many tiers. It doesn't matter how many tiers it has. 100 grand I'm pretty sure is for like old people. I don't think I've ever even seen 100 grand in my life. Well, I've never seen 100 grand, but you know what I'm saying. Same with Three Musketeers. Airheads are good, but they're not the best. I'm gonna put this in A tier, and we can just move it however we like. Almond Joy is like, it's pretty mid. I've never seen someone really dying for an Almond Joy. I might move it down a bit. Baby Ruth, I don't even know what's in these. Butterfingers are... The thing is, like, once you get, like, here, like, C tier and below, it's not really worth eating, is it? It's like, well, I'd rather just not have candy anyway at that point. Are you gonna tier list Sonic games and gaslight yourself into putting dog shit games in S tier? You don't know what I have planned. You don't know what I have on the docket. Alright, don't make fun of me yet. Anyway, I think that's right. Candy corn gets too much hate, but it's also not that good, so I think candy corn goes in the same tier as those two. Bunch of crunch, here we go. Real, like, chocolate shit. You know, this is real chocolate hours. I think I might reserve the top tier for... Or, sorry, this is not a bunch of crunch. This is a crunch bar. Which is... They're the same thing. It's just one is smaller pieces. I think I might reserve S tier. I don't know what's on here. Yeah, I think some stuff I'm seeing might be S tier. Dots is one of these candies that's like, not, I guess it's a gummy, but Dots, Mike and Ike's, and I feel like Dots and Mike and Ike's are really similar. But like, yeah, it's just one of those gummy candies. They're pretty good, but they're not I'm not gonna say no to Dots, but I'm not buying Dots or seeking out Dots. Fun Dip, now, Fun Dip back in the day, I don't know if you were familiar, but this shit was a crack, actual crack. It's literally just, I don't know if you know what this is, but it's just sugar. Like, it's dead ass just, you get a stick in here, and this whole left side is just filled with sugar. And it's like, it's the worst thing you could possibly have, but it's, you know, it's so fucking good. Nestle goes into F tier. Well, I don't know what kind of agenda. I know about the atrocities committed by Nestle. But you know, it's like a separate the art from the artist kind of thing. Gummy bears. I was never gummies in general. I'm never really a huge fan of. No, yeah, I think honestly I'd put gummy bears right here. I don't know, gummy candies for the most part is just not my thing. I've never seen this in my life. What is a Heath bar? What is even in this? Milk chocolate, English toffee. Interesting. A classic Hershey's milk chocolate bar. Now, I've heard, any European just despises American Hershey's chocolate. Like, apparently it's something that they put in them that makes them taste bad, but as someone who's ignorant, you can't really go wrong with it. Yeah, I think we did in the group chat, we might have talked about it. But it's not like, again, I might move Crunch up. Crunch might be an S tier candy. It probably is. Hot tamales, I've seen these, but I've never had them. Because, like, who's giving out hot tamales on Halloween? You know, who's like, oh, the kids are gonna love that. Jelly beans. Jelly beans go in the same tier as dots for me. Like, they're kind of similar, I guess. But, I would say jelly beans are better than dots. Yeah, I like both American and European chocolate. Maybe I'm a fat ass. I've never had, like, I don't know, what would a European chocolate be? Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers are good, but they're like lollipops without the actual, you know, pop. And don't call them lollies. Anyway, I think the B tier is good for that. You just suck on them. Hershey Kiss is like the exact same thing. It's literally just milk chocolate in a smaller form. Kit Kat, there we go. That's an S tier. Kit Kat. I feel like the thing about Kit Kat and Bunch of Crunch is they're not that different. So I feel like it's fair to put them in S tier together. They're basically the same thing. What you know about this Titan? The SpongeBob Krabby Patty gummy candy. This is, man, that's a hitter. That's a hitter. I know I said I don't like gummies that much, but I think it's A tier at least. Maybe that's the nostalgia speaking. The hard Lifesavers candy. Those are pretty good. They're, I think here, I'm never dying for them. But they're kind of like Jolly Ranchers. You know, they're not that different from Jolly Ranchers. And the mints ones, these are just like mints. They're kind of the same principle. Now, these are not Tootsie Pops. But what are they called? These are really good. Dude, I love the cotton candy flavor. That shit's gas. I forgot, what are they called? Because the Tootsie Pop is like, that's a different thing. Tootsie Pop has chocolate in the middle. I forgot what these are called specifically. No, they are called Tootsie Pops. Then what's the one with the chocolate in it? I guess that's something different. I don't know, you get it. How about you eat real fucking food? We're not tier listing real fucking food. We're talking about candy, you know, a little bit out of season, like I said, but yeah, they got vegetables on here. Some fruits and veggies, man. I could be corny and make like a tier above everything and put it in there. and be like, there you go, guys. What's better than all this candy shit? Fruits and veggies. If you want me to be corny, I can do that. Peanut M&Ms. Forced a bit, exactly. I'm getting paid by the government to make you eat fruits and vegetables and be healthy and shit. I love peanut M&Ms. I think peanut M&Ms are gonna be S tier, and regular M&Ms are gonna be A tier. Honestly, they might even be B tier. Yeah. And like I said, Mike and Ike's are like, there's something about the peanut in it. I love nuts. Like I said, Mike and Ike's are basically not that different from Dots and like jelly beans. They're just like, I don't know. There's something about peanut and chocolate. And we'll get to it, we'll get to it. You know what I'm talking about. Milk Duds, I mean, they're okay. I feel like I'd rather have Milk Duds than M&Ms. I might move them up. I don't know, is that arbitrary? No, yeah, that's fair. Milky Way, I'm not a huge, like, I'm not huge on Milky Ways. I think they might join C tier. In the, but like, not worth it. Not worth the, having all your teeth fall out. Nerds, on the other hand, nerds are kind of like Fun Dip, but imagine Fun Dip, but they were hard candies instead of just straight sugar. They had a bit more density to them. That's basically, they're both just sugar. Pretzels, this does not fucking count. Pretzels, that is not a candy. Who counts pretzels as candy? Sugar cubes S tier. Where's ad row below? Not candy. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, I mean, pretzels are good, it just doesn't count. Anyway, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. That's a banger. You can't, oh my god. Anything with peanut butter chocolate is cheating. Except for, I'm gonna put the Reese's Pieces in A tier, cause they're literally just, it's the same thing, I'd just rather have a peanut butter cup, you know? Ring Pops. Where's the rest of the, these like hard candies? Like, these three? These four, I guess, if you want to count the mint one. But they're all just, I don't know. They're all the same. This is, what is this called? A Rolo? I think I've seen these, but I've never actually, never had one. Wrapped in chocolate. Oh, it's another caramel one. Yeah. Never had it, I'm sorry. Skittles. Skittles are good. I think it's gonna go up here with all the sugar candies. I think all these like sugar candies, I mean they all have sugar, right? But these like hard, like super sweet tasting candies. But I like Skittles over M&Ms. Same with Sweet Tarts. Sweet Tarts are like so good though. But they're not that different from even like Nerds. Like they're not good enough to be S tier. Snickers, another caramel one. It's gonna join the C tier. Not really my thing. But if that's you, that's all you. Sour Patch Kids. See, this is gonna be, Sour Patch Kids is gonna be my S tier for the the hard, sweet, sugary candies. The non-chocolate candies. That's just, it's sour, and then it's sweet. Enough said. Starburst are... What would you call a Starburst? Sour Peak Kids, absolute cinema. They're great for your teeth. Would you call Starburst like a gummy? I don't know. I don't think it's a gummy necessarily. It's like a taffy. Is that right? Yeah, these are all great. You know, I'm never gonna say no to these. I think Swedish Fish is like, that's a gummy. And I know I said I didn't like gummies earlier. But in my opinion, you can't go wrong with a Swedish Fish. A toothbrush? Y'all are getting too funny with this shit. I'm here for the candy. Tootsie Rolls? Oh my god, Tootsie Rolls are so good. That might be, I don't know. Is that an S tier? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to put too many things in S tier. Because the S tier is supposed to be like the elite. I always hated these things. These like trolley things. They're like gummy worms with I don't know, they're like wrapped in or like doused in some kind of sugar. That's probably the only thing putting it above D tier, I'm sorry. Twix is also gonna go in C tier. I'm sorry, there's just no situation. And I know people be bouncing on Twix. Same with Snickers. But it's just, I don't know, guys. It's not that good. I'm sorry. Twizzlers, though. I think Twizzlers gets a lot of hate because it's licorice. And, I don't know, people associate licorice with yucky and not good. I don't know why. I'll admit I'm not a fan of black licorice. But, red licorice, you know. That's the good shit. Fruit snacks, I mean, they're not D tier, but I don't know, I don't want to put them in B tier because there's really, I wouldn't rather have fruit snacks than anything here, or anything even like here, really. I don't know, they're not the worst, but I just don't. Why would I bother? You know, same with Whoppers, honestly. It's like, oh, okay, oh, you have Whoppers? Some kid pulls out Whoppers, you're like, oh, okay. You're not dying to have one. You're not like, yo, let me get one of those. A York peppermint patty, however. Cool. That's good. The thing is, I could eat a lot of those. But if you had York, like, if you had a peppermint patty lined up with all these 5 up top, I'm not, the peppermint patty is the last thing that I'm snatching. So I think, like, most of the stuff in A tier just kind of suffers from curse of not being as good as stuff in S tier. But anyway, that was a good warm-up. Nothing got put in F tier. But that's okay. Anyway, there's candy tier list, I don't know. Can you play some Mega Man? How fucking dare you? This is the iconic FF7 song when you're on the, you know, well, I was gonna say it was the Mount Coral theme, but it's not. This is just Barrett's theme, which has the same line motif, because he's from there. But here you go. The guy who made this fan game, though, from with this song is I heard something like he was racist or something. Yeah, let's just not play it. Yeah, how about that one? Let's see what else. Dude, Nick. Dude, nothing will ever be as funny to me as the, like, what do you call it? The Japan America, Jap America that Phoenix Wright takes place in. Here's a fun one, Titan. You'll like this one. I don't want to say I had you in mind, but I picked this one, but I think you will enjoy it. Medieval-esque, well, not even medieval, but just a general torture methods tier list. I'm not a fan of these tiers, so we're gonna make our own tiers here. Starting with low diff, or not even low diff, like light work. -2 and +2? How is this a -2 and a +2? It's one or the other, man. Light work. I'm gonna say like meditation diff. Like you could do it, but you would have to, like, you would need to enter a state of Zen to really pass it. And then up here you're getting into like at what point would you rather die? Like, okay. At this point, I'd rather die, and then at this point is like super hell. Like, this is what they'd be doing to you forever down there in hell. And then, well, I mean, half of these are like implied to die at the end, so maybe I'd rather die is not a good name for a tier. But whatever, it's fine. And then mid is just gonna be like, getting, like, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it for real. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, that's a good name for the tiers. What is this? I'm gonna have to, like, image search a lot of these, because I don't know what this is. Do you know what that is? That's the Pair of Anguish, the iconic Pair of Anguish. Oh, and I'm gonna go to my other tab and image search this. What could this possibly be used for? The Pair of Anguish. Yeah, no, you were 100% right. Wow. Okay. A metal torture device to be inserted into the body, consisting of pear-shaped pieces divided into spoon-like segments that can be spread apart by turning a screw. So, will you just stick it into somebody's stomach? The Pair of Anguish history. It's typically pear-shaped. Inserted into a mouth, anus, or vagina, and then it gradually expanded by turning the screw. As it expanded, the pair would stretch or tear the orifice, causing immense pain. Okay, yeah, you could put it there. So you would definitely, you would be feeling it, right? That you can't just meditate that one off. That's a yikes. I'd rather die, but it depends on where. I feel like I said, I'd rather die tier, sort of misleadingly named. I don't know. What would I call it? Because, like, I feel like if that's the case, I feel like most of these would be like up top. I don't know, what do I name this tier? Hmm. We could just call it really not good. Whatever. We'll use this as the baseline, and then we'll just move up or down from there. How about that? Like on your rethrow mode, it's definitely it's definitely one of these. But like, I don't know, in the mouth, that would hurt because your mouth is really sensitive. But like up the keister, it's not so bad. Like it definitely gets worse here. This is just I don't know, what is this, like isolation or a solitary confinement? But there's also another one on here that's like, this is like a white room. This is different. I feel like these two are the same thing. But that's basically how I live right now. That's easy, man. That's light work. Hey, I hate people anyway. This is the classic. This is not like the traditional Iron Maiden, but the iconic Iron Maiden. I saw there was research that said this was never actually used. I don't know if that's true or... I mean, it does look super impractical. But, their song are pretty good, though. Oh, yeah. For sure. That was a funny one, actually. I really laughed at that. I feel like Iron Maiden would just kill you, right? Wouldn't it just like... Wouldn't Iron Maiden instantly kill you just by piercing your brain or whatever? I feel like Iron Maiden's not that bad. Like, you would die very quickly after being stabbed in so many spots. So I think with the right, well, oh, fuck, I forgot to change the text. God damn it. I think with the right, what's it called? Mindset going into it, it wouldn't be so bad. It's more of like a instant execution method than torture. Anyway, this one is like sticks, like punji sticks. Is this a torture method? I don't know if this counts as torture. Bamboo torture? I don't know what bamboo torture is. Let me see if I can reverse image search. Yeah, it just gives me punji sticks. Let me look up like punji stick torture. Will they perform the head on a stick? No, that's different. That's different. Yeah, I think it's just meant to be stepping on a punji stick. Right, I think that's it. That's not so bad. Like, okay. It's basically the Iron Maiden, but it doesn't kill you. Like, you could meditation diff and walk that off. Like, it would hurt. It would hurt like hell, but it wouldn't... It would seriously injure you, but it wouldn't cause, like, permanent, like... I mean, it could cause permanent damage, but serious, like, internal damage, you know? Anyway, crucifixion. Alright, crucifixion is bad, but it's sort of similar to the punji thing, in which, I mean, you would be, crucifixion is S tier. I mean, it would hurt. It would hurt, don't get me wrong. But it's like, it's the same thing as a punji stick, right? It's just, it's like worse. Carried by lore. Carried by lore. That's real bottom energy. Me personally, I would never go out like that. Carried by lore. Okay, it's just, but it's slightly worse punchy sticks. You know, it's like nails into the hands and feet, and then you have I don't know, maybe some whippings in there. Crown of thorns on top. It's like a full course meal. Anyway, this is where, like, okay, this is where I draw the line. Bees. 1,000 bees. Getting stung by hundreds of bees. That would hurt like a bitch. Like, you could get worse than that. It depends if you're scared of them. No, I imagine it's not like, these are like wasps, I'm assuming. Like, this will actually genuinely kill you. Right? I mean, look at that. Especially, I mean, if you're allergic, it's like, if you're allergic, it's S tier. It's you're you know, you're fucked. But this is not like, oh, I'm just getting some bee sting, some bumps. Like, you are getting stung to death, like in every pore of your skin. Bees, you said the same thing. What, you put apostrophe? It's fine, man. You don't gotta bring that up. It's fine. Anyway, nah, I'm not going out like that. Not the bees. What's this? The rack? That's a classic, man. The rack, if you don't know, you'll be strapped in and, you know, have your arms and legs pulled apart. Pretty gruesome, but not the best. We don't like that. I think same tier, or like, because it gets pretty bad. You know, it gets pretty bad up here. I don't think it's like quite super hell. But that's, you're like, if you go out like that, no arms, no legs. Yeah, I do remember that they would do this to try and make people taller. That was so stupid. Nowadays you just get that, they stick like stilts and like metal plates in your body and permanently fuck your legs up. Yeah, I know a guy who could use this. But I feel like the only reason this isn't going in super hell is because it gets worse. Speaking of which, this is, can I show this? Is this too graphic? I'm not gonna zoom in, I'm gonna keep it really small. But, you know, this was in Terrifier. Being tied upside down and then sawed down through the middle, starting with your, you know, your spinky. Isn't Guts like 157? I've never, why would I know how tall Guts is? I wasn't talking about Guts, I was talking about somebody else. I was talking about my friend. But who knows, maybe Guts couldn't use this. Anyway, that's super hell. Like, you would die, don't get me wrong, you would die maybe around, I don't know, halfway. I feel like by the time they got to your rib cage, you'd probably be dead of, like, blood loss and whatnot. But hold on. Still, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt bad. I told you it was in Terrifier. But, yeah, that's, yeah. I'm not going out like that. Like, it's the fact that you're naked, too. I don't know, there's something about, like, being naked and getting sawed in half that's just, You can saw me in half, but let me keep my clothes on, at least. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is, I don't think I can open or zoom in on that one. This next one. This is like the old, wooden horse, right? You stick somebody on there, and that, like, this wouldn't kill you, right? I don't think this was, used to kill people. Yeah, I'm definitely not zooming in on that. It's a good drawing, it's just, it's a little too good. To where it doesn't look like a drawing. But this is, a Spanish horse, they call it sometimes. Okay, all these images are coming up as safe search turned off. So I don't know. They probably don't want that. Crippling and slice. I could slice you open though. Yeah, there's weights on your legs. And it would kind of cut into, like, this wouldn't kill you. This wouldn't kill you. Yeah, you wouldn't have any kind of balls left after this. And that is not a metaphor. But it's rack tier. You know, rack and bees tier. This is your personal favorite, I believe. The putting a rat on somebody and then sticking the roof over it, and the rat, you know, digs down into your body and eats you out. Pause. That would kill you, right? Don't get me wrong. That would kill you. I think that's super hell. Yeah, that's super hell. There's no, like, getting chewed on by rats. I think, like, if it was just like having your fingers and toes chewed on by rats. You forgot the fire. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I apologize. They would put typically it would be like a metal bucket. This one's see-through, I guess, for demonstration purposes. But they would put a metal bucket and then put the rat in there, and then heat up the metal bucket with a fire, and that would make the rat be like, oh, I gotta get out of here. So it digs, you know, it digs down. Anyway, like I said, I could handle having my fingers, maybe my toes chewed on by rats, losing some skin, maybe some bones, but yeah, having it, like, down into the chest or the stomach and dying like that, yeah, I'm good. Anyway, the wheel, the classic wheel. The iconic wheel. Where they would put you on the wheel and they would break your bones and shit. It's not that different from a rack. Like, I feel like it's honestly not as bad as the rack. You know, it's just like breaking your bones and your arms and your legs and stuff. It's, you know, baby stuff. A classic B tier. I don't know about B tier, unless you're counting the top as A tier. But, like, I feel like it is as bad as the... Well, you know what? No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, this... No. This one goes down. And this looks... Like, the rack would kill you. No, I feel like... Because I feel like this is not as bad. No, I think you're right. You're right, actually. Like, that would hurt real bad. But as long as it doesn't, like, kill you, anything A tier or above kills you gruesomely. I think that's a fair baseline. Anyway, this is like, I thought this was an electric chair. A lot of these are more methods of execution than torture. Yeah, but like being tortured to death is, it's still torture. This is not, this is like, what are they? They strap you in and they blast some Takanashi Kiara music. That is a fate worse than death. That's S+ tier. Oh, let me search this. Musical torture. Noise torture or sound torture. The continuous playing of music or noise. Paired with sensory deprivation. That's bad, you know. That's bad, but I think you could, that's an easy meditation diff. Like, if you were locked in, I truly think, like, the training, okay, a few years of training with the Tibetan monks, and that's light work. Even if they are blasting Takanashi Kiara. What's this? Was that the salt and pepper shaker? What is this? If you borrow the lead sprinkler was a medieval torture instrument used to drip molten metal or boiling water onto the victim's body. Fun, fun. Boiling water. It's sort of like, I guess it's like water torture combined with, no, I mean, it's not that crazy. Again, I feel like that's a meditation diff. Where it's like, yeah, that hurts. It's not gonna kill you. You think this is B tier? No. I feel like it's not that bad. Maybe it depends on where you get the boiling water. Or I feel like molten metal would be worse than boiling water, right? Severe burns. Yeah, metals would be bad. But if it's, I think if it's water, it's a meditation diff. If it's metal, it's I'm feeling it. But I'm gonna go under the assumption that it's water. Just to make myself look cooler. A true classic. Dude, I haven't seen this one since the Heian era. The Brazen Bull. The Brazen Bull, if you're not familiar. Iconic. Classic. I mean, it doesn't get any worse than this. It doesn't get any worse. Name me a torture device worse than this, and I will show you a lie. You know, you're locked inside the bowl. They heat the bowl up from below, and they cook you. And I'm not talking about metaphorically. They cook you. That's a fate worse than death. That is super hell. This one, we said this one was just like isolation plus sensory deprivation. Like the classic white room. That's, for me, for a guy like me, I've already lost my mind. That's light work. That's light work. Breast ripper. Used on witches and such, okay. So me personally, I don't really have titties, so I'm not too concerned. But let's imagine for a second, if you will. We live in the Rule 63 universe, and I am a woman. How bad would this be? Some women call me that, by the way. This is a... I sure hope they don't, actually. I really hope they don't call you that. The breast. Okay, man. Yeah, that's all you. That's all you, homeboy. You can't go back on her now. So this was, I mean, you would die from the, you would get like an infection or something. There's no chance you survive this. Having basically the entire front of your body peeled off. Yeah, I'll pass. I'll pass on that. Alright, what's this? That looks, not so bad. I don't know what it is, but it looks not so bad. Let's find out. Pliers? Ooh, what? They're like pliers, I guess? What is it? Crocodile shears. Let me look that up. Crocodile shears. Alligator shears. Metal cutting shear. It's a metal cutting shear, right? What was this used for? Metal cutting shear or crocodile shears. Torture. Instrument of torture used in late medieval Europe, typically reserved for regicide. So it's gotta be pretty bad. Stripping the victim, heating up the jaws till they're red hot, and then placing the shears on the victim's finger. If you were a male, you would put it on your erect penis and begin to pull. Alright, and pull it. Oh my god. No, man. No, dude. No, that's super hell. That's super hell. Yeah. Oh, I'm not going out like that. I am not going out like that, bro. I'm out. I'm out. No. I'm sorry. But no. No, yeah. That's super hell. This is water torture, right? This is the classic classic water torture, I think. I believe so. Let me double check. Yep, Chinese water torture. So, like I said, it's mainly it's a psychological thing, right? It's just regular water, but it's cold typically. Did you know though it's not actually Chinese? It was not invented in Asia at all. It was Italian, it looks like. Interesting. But Tibetan monks could teach you how to diff this, I think. B or A, that's a meditation diff. I think it isn't my guy, you legit start getting rashes and cut on your body. What are you talking about? That's what I'm reading the Wikipedia page, that's what it says. How are you getting rashes and cuts on your body? Some people say the term was invented to gain ominous mystery. No, I think you're misinformed. How would you be getting cut? Effectiveness? There's little evidence pertaining to the effectiveness for interrogation purposes. Sure, mental damage. It was effective in producing distress. Like, yeah, you're getting most of that by being, like, restrained for long periods anyway. I feel like it's not... The water dripping is not, it's not really necessary. No, that's no. You might undergo psychosis, but like meditation diff. See what I'm saying? This is like textbook meditation diff. It hurts your skin. It's not like boiling water. It's just like normal water. Like if it was just dropping on your head like that, it would be fine. If I would give you this, if it was like scalding hot water, then I would move it up a tier, but it's not, so. What the hell is this thing? Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you on that. I don't, there's no way normal ass water dropping on your head would be that bad. Impalement, oh, it's like, impalement, no, this is a different kind of impalement. This is like, Inquisitor? No, this is something else. No, I don't want to look at this guy's podcast. Okay, yeah, it just sits on your throat, and you basically, what it is, as a fetish, it does look like a weird fetish thing. But you have to maintain, like, upright posture. Yo, I low-key need this, because my posture is so bad. Yeah, you have to keep your head up, and, like, if you move down, like, there's spikes on the end of it. I could probably show this. Is not like that. I could show this. There's, like, spikes up here, and here, and if you, like, lower your head at all, it stabs you. That's pretty bad. Like, that hurts. That would definitely suck. Couldn't you just, like, couldn't you just, like, lay down? Am I crazy? Couldn't you just lay on your back? And it's not, I mean, I'm assuming they wouldn't let you do that. North Korean military, do they use those up there? But, like, assuming you couldn't lay down, it's definitely C tier at least. Anyway, this is a classic. I could show this, right? The Judas pillar, the Judas pyramid. Where I'm not gonna zoom in any more than that. But this guy is naked, and they got his, you know, like a wooden or a metal pyramid, and he's sitting on top of it, right up his bunghole, and then they lower him onto it until it, like, rips through his pelvis and kills him. That's bad. I'll admit it. That's bad. A tier for the funny factor. Ain't shit funny. Ain't shit funny. No, if you laugh, you go to hell. I just don't think it's as bad as these ones up top. But it's still, that's not comfortable. Now this one is more of, just an execution method, right? Just classic impalement. How, like, okay, I'm not familiar. Titan, if you're familiar with the specifics, please teach me. It's not like an instant death thing, right? Like when you get impaled, hold on, victims were made to sit on a sharp pole or spear which would impale them. Okay, so it's basically, it's like the, kind of like the Judas pyramid, but it would go all the way through you. Yeah, okay. And yeah, that is crazy. You could technically survive that for a little while. Like that, yeah, that's super hell. That's like Judas pyramid taken to its, like, utter extreme. And this is the last one. It looks like being drawn and quartered. This is basically like the rack, but a bit more creative, I guess. Or no, this is not drawn and quartered. I apologize. Or is it? No. I thought being quartered. No. Quartered means all your limbs are severed. So yeah, this is drawn and quartered. Well, this doesn't necessarily imply being drawn by like a horse to your execution point, but like I'm including that. So much like the impalement is to the Judas pyramid, this is the impalement to the Rax Judas pyramid. I apologize. I like I don't know. My voice got all weird there for a second. I might be dying. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's why I think Super Hell. It's like the rack, but just like a lot worse. And also, like the rack is it's like a steady increase of motion. But like with the horses, you never know. Like you could like they could pull. I mean, worst case scenario is they pull, like they go, and you somehow don't get ripped apart instantly, and your body sort of hangs in there for a second. I mean, that would scaphism. I don't know what scaphism is. Oh, right. I forgot. I apologize. I remember this. That's definitely Super Hell. Yeah. That's definitely Super Hell. You can't really beat that. I think, is that worse than Brazen Bull? Maybe, it could be. But yeah, easy Super Hell tier. Anyway. Let's get out of here before I get banned, right? Torture methods. Oh, here's one. Yeah, let's do, this one's kind of long, though. But, like, fuck it, whatever. We're already an hour in, what the hell? I might have to, like, I might have to fire through these kind of quickly. But let's do it, sure. Red flags in a relationship tier list. Oh boy. Fuck, you can't read any of these from there. Maybe you can read them. On my, like in OBS, I can't read them. But I'm not looking at it in OBS. Whatever, I don't know. I'll read them out loud anyway. Anyway, always feel the need to prove themselves. That's for hopping right away into the insecurities. I actually don't know, that's not good. It's like divers talking about planes. What are you talking about? You're being a little silly right now. This is pretty insecure. But like, I feel like something like that could be overcome. I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to this stuff. Always on their phone. That's not good. I feel like that's usually, like, I'll admit it, I'm on my phone a lot. But when I'm with, like, if I'm with somebody, I'm not on my phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm here to be with somebody. Always want to eat out. Like, always, I mean, that's not bad. But, like, there is, a beauty in, sharing a meal and, like, cooking and sharing a meal together. Depends if, yeah, that's another thing is, like, if you do have the money for this, and are they paying, or are they not paying? Hold on, let me get the text in here. Like, are you splitting the check in this instance, or, like, we're eating out and you're making me pay for it? for that Tenkaichi OST. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I think this one sort of has some, like, a bunch of factors that could go into it. Well, here you go. Always wants to split the bill. That's a green flag. What the hell are you talking about? Always wants to split the bill? That's a green flag. That's just like... I feel like it never wants to split the bill would be, that would be bad. Anger issues. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Assumes familiarity very early on. That's not my thing, but... I don't know. Assumes familiarity. So, some people are like touchy. I'm not like, I don't really latch on to people that quickly. That could be, like a dependency issue. So, I don't know. It's not like mega red flag. Some of these are like, you're not gonna get the whole context, yeah, with a few words. Attention sponge. Like, you know, being clingy, I guess. That's not great, but... like I said, that's not the worst. That's an S tier for you? I don't know. I feel like you could get worse than that. Bad at communicating. That's an S tier, right? If you're bad at communicating, you're not like... nothing is ever happening in that relationship. I'm sorry. Like, you could be trapped in that relationship. And I apologize for you. Bad hygiene, also S tier. That's also S tier. Believes in conspiracy theories. Like unironically, like completely unironically. Yeah, that's a sign of a crazy person. D tier. That's because you believe in conspiracy theories. Silly. Brags about how good of a liar they are. I've never seen anybody do this ever. But that is just that's a sociopath. We are the shadow government. Yeah, calls himself a nice guy. That's also an S tier. I'm sorry, if you ever call yourself a nice guy, like unironically, there's a whole subreddit for this. You don't want to call yourself a nice guy. That's anybody who calls himself a nice guy is not a nice guy. Calls you daddy, wants to be called daddy. What the hell? That's a green flag Titan, am I right? I'm not gonna judge people for that. That's not a green flag, that's like a yellow flag. Can't hold eye contact during conversation. That's just autism, bro. I'm sorry. It's like looking in a mirror. They ruined that word. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's just the world we live in. Can't text in complete sentences. I don't know why I would really give a fuck. As long as they, you know... if they don't, that's one thing. If they can't, that's another thing, you know. Completely different. Completely different. But yeah, I'm assuming this is just they don't. I don't care. Cheated in the past. Uber S tier. It doesn't get worse than that. Choose loudly? I mean... oh, it's like... maybe a little disrespectful. If that bothers you, maybe you're just autistic? Oh, you got auto-modded for that. Wow. Congrats. That's me personally, I am that's not my favorite thing, but I don't really care. You know, like if I broke up with somebody over that, like if that was a genuine red flag to me, that would just be weird. Chronically online, I mean, I'm chronically online. It could get worse. Constant messy living space. That's something I don't really fuck with. Oh, you're talking about the texting incomplete sentences thing? Well, you never know, because that could technically be indicative of somebody's personality. But like I said, it's like a yellow flag. I don't really care. The only reason that it's not in bottom tier is because like a bottom tier would be like a positive thing, like an actual green flag. Anyway, messy living space is very telling. That's A tier. Like it's not you know, it's not unsalvageable, but it's not good. Constant self-deprecating jokes. That's just sad, man. I mean, I could fix her, but that's just a sad thing to hear. Constantly brings up an X. Damn, dude, people voted like 81% S tier. I mean, that is, don't get me wrong, that is horrible. Constantly late. My friend is constantly late to everything. It's actually the same friend I told you about earlier, who's also short. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But that's I feel like it's an A tier. C tier? I just saw that in Twitch chat. I don't know, constantly late. But I like my friend, he's always late to everything. He does piss me off, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go A tier, I think. Like, it does get worse, but like, damn, like if you are genuinely, like, I know my friend cares, but he doesn't, like, even if he is late. I feel like that one's depending on who it is, right? Constantly negative. Bro, why are you so fucking negative all the time? Yeah, A, we agree. Constantly negative B tier? Yeah, I don't know. That could just make you miserable. If you're around that all the time, every single day. But like, it's fixable, right? So it's A tier. Constantly takes selfies or photos. Dude, I fucking hate taking pictures. So for me personally, this is see, dude, we were both on the same page with a Family Guy quote. Wanting to take photos or selfies. That's not my thing. But like, I get it. It's B tier for me. It's not quite a yellow flag, but it's like orange flag. Controlling. I mean, that's just like, just put abusive on there. Why don't you? Dark humor. I don't care. Describes their exes as crazy. Because I mean, I don't know. Again, that's context dependent. Like, they could be right, they could be wrong. Maybe they're the crazy one. I don't know. Different political alignments. Man, I don't like. Bruh, like, you think I give a fuck? I'll put that in mid tier. Dismissive of your feelings or opinions. I mean, that's pretty bad. You don't get worse than that. Yeah, it's like, if it gets to a moral thing, you know how it is. Disney adult. Writing Disney adult is like writing weeaboo. It's like, okay, sure, you're cringe, but like, you think I'm gonna judge an entire group of people like that off of the term Disney adult? I like Kingdom Hearts. Does that make me a Disney adult? Sue me. Disregards boundaries. I mean, that's like invasive, yeah. Disrespects animals. I mean, that's an easy S tier. The drugs also easy S tier. For me personally, I'm sorry. That could be you know, if you're into that, don't ask Guts or Bobo about that. Does not ever dress up for a date. I don't like. Where are you going to be dressing up? Like, if it's a fancy restaurant, sure. Disney adult only applies to Americans, really? I didn't know that was a. Not necessarily. I mean, like in other countries, you might not call somebody a Disney adult, but there might be a. They're definitely Disney adults that exist. Anyway, this is only context dependent. Really, it just depends on where you're going. It's not have a degree or is not working towards one. I don't care. It's not have a single close friend. Damn, that's just sad. But not really telling of anything. I mean, hey, I know how it is sometimes. I have friends. But, I don't know, some people are just not good at socializing. It's not like when you're with your friends. I'm sorry, bro, you're gonna have to fuck off. Does not take care of their health. That's the same thing as bad hygiene. Does not understand pop culture references. Why would I get... How is this a red flag? Does not understand pop culture references? If they don't dress up for a date, then they don't want to make an impression on you. Ergo, they don't care how you see them. I don't... For me, at least, it's not that deep. Like, I'm not really, trying to impress anybody. I don't know, maybe I'd do it subconsciously. But if we're going to, like that bowling alley, do I really gotta dress up? Maybe it's a woman thing, I don't know. Not to be like that. But I feel like that's, within context. Yeah, like, we agree. Most of it is, kind of context dependent. I don't care about pop culture references. Does not want kids. Green flag. Does not have the same music taste whatsoever. I don't care. Doesn't like music? That's a little weirder. That's a little weirder. But I have... You ever know that one guy who's like... My friends like I don't know, you ask somebody what they listen to and they're like, oh, I don't know, I don't really listen to music. I'm like, huh? You gotta listen to music, man. You gotta have an opinion, man. You think God came down from heaven and doesn't make time in their schedules to see you? It's like if life is more complicated than a 4-word sentence. Yeah, but some of these are pretty, like, I don't know. Like, disrespects animals is pretty clear. Doesn't make time in their schedule to see you? That's just like, when is this ever not a red flag? Early bird? That's a green flag. Emotional outburst? That's a super red flag. Excessive jealousy? Super red flag. Excessive... I'm sorry, Titan. I'm sorry, little one. Excessive thirst for anime, men or women. Exactly. That's a D tier, bro. I would be more upset if you didn't feel that kind of way. Why is this 60% S tier? Do you see this? Why does it say 60% S tier? What? This is a normie tier list. I don't know. Excessively compliments. I don't... This is like the glaze shit. You know what I be talking about? Dick riding is what I'm talking about. I don't care. Like, it feels nice to be complimented, but expects you to pay for everything. That's definitely it's the same thing as doesn't want to split the bill, right? Extremely indecisive. That's bad, but like, I don't know. It could be worse. B tier, right? Extreme involvement with parents. I don't... What, like liking your parents and hanging out with them? Why would I care? It would be worse if it was a real celebrity. I guess, I mean, sure. I would put that maybe a little higher. Fast food is their favorite genre of food. Hey man, sometimes you just be in the mood for fast food. I don't know, what is a genre of food though? Like, that's not... I wouldn't call fast food like a I'm brain farting now. I wouldn't call fast food like a style of food. It's not like, oh, you know, Mexican, Italian fast food. It's not... Yeah, I don't know what a genre of food is. Oh, liking fast food is whatever. I don't care that much. I love me some fast food too. Forgets the important holidays or anniversaries. Like my birthday? I mean, my friends forget my birthday half the fucking years. I don't really care. Furry. Yo, somebody get Bobo on the line. Get Bobo on the line here. Okay, if we're talking about me, personally, not my thing. Really not my thing. So like, for me, it's probably A tier. Like, it's not as bad as anything in S tier. But... I don't think I could. You know, I don't think I could do it. Gamer, green flag. Goes to the gym every day. That's just... Why is that... in what situation is this ever a bad thing? Depends on the level of furry. That's true. I guess there is... It's kind of like a spectrum to it. Goes with the flow. Is it, like, in what context is this ever a bad thing? Had recent on-again, off-again relationships. That's a little complex. I've never been in a scenario like that. That doesn't sound good, though. Definitely, definitely could be a problem. Definitely something to watch out for. But it's not like, that's gonna end bad maybe 90+% of the time. But the 10% though. The 10% though. Has a child from a previous relationship. Okay, for me, like I said, for me, not my thing. If that's your thing, that's your thing. For me, not my thing. Has a lot of debt. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad. Has a lot of noticeable tattoos. Okay, me personally, again, not really my thing. Germa. Stop making me laugh, because when I laugh I peek the mic and I don't mean to do that. It fucks with the audio. Has a mental disorder. Shondo? Unless the child's a baby, immediate S, bro. That's your, like I said, if that's your thing, more for you. More for you. It's like, waiter, my steak is too juicy. Has a mental disorder. Dude, we love Shondo. Alright, look. I don't know why everybody's voting like B tier, like that's completely cool. But it's at least A tier. Has a stuffed animal collection. I don't care, that's adorable, come on. It's like, oh, what are we, like, halfway through? That's not bad, come on. Has a very specific coffee order. What? You like a certain kind of coffee? I don't... Okay, has an addiction. Okay, we're back to red flags. S tier. That child's big enough to understand the world. He's gonna make life hell no matter what, usually. You know what? I can't disagree with that. I can't agree with that. Has no filter? Okay, I feel like when people use this term, has no filter, they just kind of use it as an excuse to be an asshole. A lot of times. This is made for turbo zoomers. Yeah, this is made for, like the normies, like I said. Anyway, has no filter. Like, that's typically a good thing, I'm not gonna lie. But if they mean it in the sense it has no filter, as in they can't stop themselves from saying bad things, then that's a bad thing. Hates cartoons. If you hate cartoons, you're not gonna like me, I'm sorry. You're just not gonna like me. Have to do everything together. Yeah, that's a red flag. That's A tier. Alright, what is this one? What does this even mean? What? Bro, you're right, this is made for turbo zoomers. Immediate S for hates cartoons. Yeah, but like, okay, there's hates and then there's doesn't like. I don't know what this one even means. You could be a little more specific than this. Listen, bro, I don't care. See, I'm down here. I love you very early on. Why, like, again, why would I care? I don't know, to me, you know, words as a thing are just that. Like, it could be worse. You could lump that in with the like, clingy thing. Inconsistent communication, that's also bad. But it's not, wasn't there one on here that was like, not communicative or whatever? I'm sure it's right in front of me. But yeah, that's not good. Into celebrity gossip or reality TV. Yeah, I'm sorry. For me, see, isn't it funny how it's sort of like upside down? For me, this is S tier and I hate it. But then they had like the anime thing it looked like the opposite of this. Yeah, if you're in a relationship, it's whatever. You know, to me, I don't really care. Into celebrity gossip, yeah, that's not good. Dude, is that S tier? That might be S tier. Yeah. Politics, that's also not really my thing. Like that's not you know, A tier is reserved for the not a deal breaker. Like, but like what? It's against swearing. Like, I don't. What do you mean is against swearing? Dude, this is like Ellie. Remember Ellie? Funny little person. Is the victim in every story they tell. That is yeah. That is a strange thing. Lack of accountability also, yeah. Lack of emotional availability. Lack of social life. What does that mean? You could argue I don't have a social life. But I have friends and I talk to them all the time. So does that mean I have a social life? Like, what do you define as social life? Anyway, yeah, that's like mid-tier. Lacks empathy, just like being a psychopath. Last minute cancels, also bad. Likes cartoons, green flag. Likes going for drinks often. I don't drink. So you see how me personally, this could not be great. But, anti, you know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Likes obscure music only? Why would I care? Lives with parents? Why would I care? Longest relationship never lasted more than a month. Okay, what if I've never been in one? I mean, that would be problematic if you were, but again, there's also more context to that. You can never know. Love bombing? That's just like, I told you. Remember Titan? I told you. Cold tactic. Makes plans for the future without consulting your preferences. That's definitely not good. Female with masculine hobby, male with girly hobby. That's... Bro, is there a tier below D tier? Can I add a tier? Can I add tomboy tier? No. Males with only female friends. Females with only male friends. I don't... Why is this such a, like, bad thing for most people? Sometimes it just depends on the space that you're in. Males with only male friends, males with only female friends. Again, I don't know. Look, dude, it's hard for a lot of guys to make friends with women. Money spender? Don't we all spend money? Proxy farming, okay. Yeah. Everybody spends money. It's like, and Void and such. Alright, man. I don't play, League. Put that summoner back in that rift, man. Spends a lot of money is not good, but like, I don't know what money spender even means. Multiple exes within the same year. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Needs a lot of personal space. If you need personal space, bro, you need personal space. Needs the relationship to include sex. Would it not? In what context would it not? This was definitely, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say that. This was definitely made by a strange person. Yeah, I don't know. That's W green flag, W green flag. Needs to be reassured often. I don't know, that's like what am I, babysitting? Yeah, it's an A tier. Needs to borrow money a lot. No, stay on my wallet. Neurotypical. Void equals femoid. See, this is why you don't have a girlfriend. Neurotypical. I'm sorry, guys. That's a red flag for me. Never compliments. Damn, is this really that bad? No, I mean, me, like, I don't care. Why would I don't need to be complimented, ever. I just don't care. Never goes to the gym. I don't go to the gym. Never traveled outside of their hometown. Why? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Like, that's not a green flag, but who cares? Night owl. Please understand, I would never use it unironically. Night owl. I'm a night owl. Kinda. No drama, please. What does that even mean? Well, I feel like there's layers and layers and layers of like some kind of social context here that I could never possibly understand. What does that mean? Somebody says no drama, please. I don't know what that means, so it's just gonna go in that tier. No motivation, dreams, or goals. That's depression. Wait a minute, I saw earlier has a mental illness was in like people were saying like low tier for the most part. But no dreams, motivations, or goals is all of a sudden that's an S tier red flag? That's just depression. This is gonna go in I could fix her tier, which is mid tier. Not an active listener. I don't, what? Is it active listening just when you say like when somebody says something? That's like, I don't need that. What are you DMing me? No, I understand, Titan. I understand what it means. I understand what it means. You're good. Not an active listener is... Does it just mean like not listening or not like nodding their head and saying yeah when I'm talking? I'm gonna assume it means not listening. And that's the S2. Not their first marriage. Well, I don't... W green flag. One uppers? This is lob, I think. It's just like whenever you say something they have to be like, yeah, well I did it better actually. One asshole. Fuck that guy. One word replies. That's me. You're talking to me. I have to explain this because sometimes feel you think I'm the number one enemy of women. Well, it doesn't help with the way you talk sometimes. Listen, man. I'm the one word reply champ. But this is like, dude, this is crazy S tier for people. Like, what? You guys are crazy, man. Only compliments physical attributes. I don't care. Only hobbies include a TV, video game. Only text you at night. I don't. That may be a little weird. I don't know why that would be important. Too many layers of irony. That's what I'm saying, dude. You fasten this armor, this shell out of irony, and now it's become impossible to crack. The real you is not in there anymore. Where's the fast food option at specialty restaurants? That's a thing? I don't know what that even means. What the hell does that mean? Overly quirky? That's annoying as fuck. Overly quirky. Like, okay, pretending to be quirky or actually quirky? Again, that's gonna go mid-tier, because I feel like there is more missing context. Only each chicken nugget? Is that what they mean by like a fast food option? Like picky? No, I feel like they would have just said picky eater. I don't know. Parents track their location? That's always creepy. Nothing that can't be overcome, though. Passive aggressive. The Quirk Chungus pick. What are you talking about? Passive aggressive? That's never good. See, I told you, picky eater. I told you, picky eater. Different. I don't know, for me, I don't care. I hate when people have like problems with picky eaters, because it's like, I'm not eating that. I don't care. I don't care what you eat. It's not my fucking business. Practices a religion you are not involved with. I don't know. It definitely depends on the religion, right? Puts a lot of labels on themselves. What does that mean? What does that mean? Who does this shit? Something born of hate. Alright, you can send. I give you permission to send that one to me. Puts a lot of labels on themselves. I don't. What does it mean? What does it mean? Quotes TikToks IRL. 6'7". I don't know what that even means, man. 6'7". I never heard of it. Yeah, because racist comments as a joke. Titan, ring ding 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 ding. Titan, I found you, bro. They put you on here. Oh no, I've seen this. It's just like it says quote unquote as a joke, so I think it's the implication is that they're actually like genuinely racist. I'd be saying racist shit, but I'd be saying it about myself, so does that count? I'm gonna go ahead and like make sure like the quotes mean actually racist, so I'm gonna put it in S tier. I'm gonna assume that's what that means. References outdated generals. Yeah, that's not my thing. Refuses to try your hobbies. That would fucking piss me off. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. Road rage. Okay, come on, man. Rude to parents. Okay. Well, like, that's context dependent. What if their parents suck? I don't know. That's, like I said, that's dependent. I'm gonna go, like, for the most part, it's probably, bad, but I'll just put it in A tier. Rude to servants. I mean, that's, like, the number one. Just don't be an asshole. Say you don't own them until marriage. What the fuck? Who's saying this? Who is saying this to who? In what like, what does this even mean? What do I... I'm flabbergasted, okay? Whatever, is that a red flag? People are saying that's a red flag. I'm just gonna... I don't know, I guess I'll go with the group here. Says they do not care. I don't car. What does that mean? Like in what context? Again, what does this mean? They don't care about what? Dumb shit, man. Smokes, that's I'm sorry, I'm out. 1.3 seconds, I'm out. Solves disagreements with a silent treatment. That's just being an asshole. This whole thing is zero context anti. Strongly believes in zodiac shit. Yeah, I'm out. Struggles with keeping a job. I mean, it's tough out there. The big 2025, almost 2026. Believe me. This shit's bad. But also it could be indicative of you know, yeah, like again, dare I say context. What if they believe in the Zodiac Killer? I believe in the Zodiac Killer. And by that I mean like, you know, like the Zodiac Killer is real. Not like I put my faith in it, but you know what I'm saying. Swears a lot. I swear a lot. Well, I don't swear that much. I swear like a medium amount, I think. Talkative IRL, but silent online. I don't know. I feel like that one's kind of weird. I wouldn't really care, but it's a bit strange. Talkative online, but silent IRL. That's just social anxiety. Talk shit behind their friends' backs. I mean, yeah. They act like they're better than everyone else. Also, yes. They always change the plans to better suit them. What does this mean? I don't like changing plans in the first place. But like, yeah, if you need to like adjust it because like, I don't know, you can't make it or something. Why would I care? Why would I care? Why would I care? They don't ask questions about you. I guess that's weird. Like, I'm not gonna break up with someone over that. They don't express any issues during a relationship. What if, I don't know, what if they just like you? Is that so crazy? Is that such a crazy thing to say? Bro, I always be talking shit to people's face. They miss high school. That's, yeah, I'm sorry, that's a red flag. No, well, okay. For me, personally, I didn't peak in high school, so I don't miss it. But if you peaked in high school, I mean, that's just sad. But maybe you had friends or something, and you don't talk to them anymore that were in high school. No, I could see that. Can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. Anyone who says this is instantly an asshole. You're not at your peak now either, bro. I like that. I like that. We only going up. There ain't nowhere to go but up. They want to make all the big plans. I'm not really a big planner guy, so I think that's pretty cool actually. I would like to have input though. I assume I have input. Throws away leftovers. Well, I mean, I put them in the fridge. I would just be like, hey, can you put it in the fridge? You know, it's not that big of a deal. Treat you like their therapist. I mean, that's okay. Like, you're partially, you know, like if you don't want to talk to them, that's one thing. But if they're constantly, just having the worst day of their life and they're all the time just, it's almost like the constantly being negative. I don't know. Again, there's a little wiggle room there. Context sold separately. Exactly. Tries to act cool. That's me. That's literally me. I be aura farming all the time. That's a green flag, I think. Tries to convert your beliefs. That's yeah, I'm good. Call me closed-minded, but I'm good. Trust issues. That's also pretty bad. Could you fix that though? Maybe not. You know, maybe that's harder than it sounds. Unsure about their sexuality. I don't know, like... And as long as you like me, I'm good. I feel like that's the whole point. Want to convert? No, okay, cool. Yeah, see what I'm saying? It's like... It depends on how they respond to the situation. No, I get what you're saying. Unsure about their sexuality, I don't... Like I said, as long as you like me, I don't really care about anything else. I'm willing to address or resolve conflicts. Yeah, I mean, that'll do it. Wants kids. Wants to live together within the first year before marriage. That's a green flag. Right? Yeah. Watches porn. What does this say here? This is actually a pretty wide spectrum. Her whole personality revolves around one thing. That's annoying. That's annoying, but that's also just like hyperfixation. It could be just like autism. That's me, dude. That's me with Sonic the Hedgehog. So yeah, mid-tier. Won't let you use their phone. That's like a mega S tier. I don't like people touching my stuff. That's like a quirk that I have, I guess. I hate when people touch it. Dude, because whenever I let somebody use anything of mine, they always fucking break it. Maybe that's a trust issues thing. But like, I don't care. You find their whole life on social media? Yeah, I mean, I don't like that. Me personally, I don't like that. You have to make all the big plans. I don't mind that either, you know? Like, if they want to make all the big plans, I don't care. But like, if I have to do it, it's like, it's whatever. I don't... What counts as a big plan, right? No context, no context. Your friends do not like them. Listen, I trust my friends more than anybody. But I will jump headfirst into that fire. Even if they tell me not to, you know what I'm saying? So, A tier. We did it, we did it. Holy freaking shrimp, dude, we did it. I might like post these on Twitter. I was like, I'll post the whole thing on Twitter. At some other point. Well, probably later in the night. We're not done though. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like we're done. See, in any other scenario, I trust my friend's judgment, but first off, my friends are kind of stupid. No hate, it's all love. But do I trust my friend's judgment? Yeah, no. Damn, that took fucking 45 minutes. Oh my god. I told you it was gonna be a long one. I tried to blow through it. I apologize. And yeah, it was definitely potential man, dude, of tier list. Context dependent. Here we go. Animals I could take in a fight. Animals I could fight. Okay. An ostrich. In a fight. Animals I could take in a fight. Don't bring that weird shit here, alright? Anyway, the ostrich. I heard these are actually pretty dangerous. But, not that bad. Like, okay, the thing about a lot of, these, like, chicken-esque animals with these kind of legs is they're kind of fragile looking, right? And I feel like for an animal like this, once you take out a leg, even one leg, it's GG's. I think that's like a mid it's a mid diff. And most animals only have one form of attack. How many you're fighting? No, no, no. In these scenarios, you're fighting one. Like, you're fighting one of them, right? And, like, an ostrich, how tall are ostriches, I guess? I never actually, like, stood next to one. Or maybe I have, actually. But they're around your height. Yeah, 5 to 6 feet. Damn, the male ones get up to 9.2 feet. What the hell? Okay, yeah, if you have the height advantage, okay. If you have the height advantage, you could do it. What is this, a cobra? See, the thing about snake is, like, what, it kills me and I die, like, it bites me and I die, maybe a few hours later. A snake, okay, a snake is not going to kill me before I can kill it. Like, at most, you're getting a draw. They are fast. Like, their attack speed is fast, but... Like, if I'm wearing boots, I think it's a diff. But, like, I don't know, like, they have a lot of anti-venom and stuff. I think genuinely you could tank it, depending on most snakes. You could probably tank it, and then just, like, you know, go get treated after. But I don't see you losing it, for the most part. Alligator / crocodile, yeah, that's a killing machine right there. You're not, well, okay, here's the thing. There's one thing about these, gators and crocs they don't want you to know. Their biting pressure at, like, the pounds per square inch on their bite is insane. But they have a hard time actually, like, opening their mouths. So, if you can, like, maybe sit or, you could probably even just, like, hold their jaw closed, but it's probably not a good idea. You could, like, sit on their head. You can, you know, take away their offense, but how are you gonna kill it, right? I think the best you could hope for is a draw in this situation. I'll move it down 1 tier. Because it's just, you have no way of getting through the skin. It's just too thick. With your bare hands, you can punch it in the eyes and stuff, but you can't kill it. Yeah, you're not winning that. This is not fair. I don't think that should be there. Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus is like a croc, but actually worse. Because I don't think they have the issue with opening their jaw that crocs do. Aren't they fast too? Like, aren't hippos kind of fast? How fast are hippos on land? Hippo land speed. 19 miles an hour. Yeah, in the water you're fucked, obviously. But I guess you could get away from a hippo. Like, okay, if you can escape and win, that's a draw, right? That counts as a draw. Or sorry, not win, but like if you can escape, it counts as a draw. I think so. So yeah. And also they're mammals, like they don't have the thick skin like crocs do, so you could maybe like punch the eyes or like poke the eyes out or whatever. Yeah. 1% chance, 99% faith. It's just like wolf, right? Like any kind of wolf, or no, there's a wolf over here. So is this like a dog? It's like any kind of dog. Can't. It looks like it looks like it's not meant to just be like any dog. But sure, we'll just go off what we're seeing. I think this goes in ostrich tier. Like, okay, you have the height advantage. You don't have the speed advantage. Keep that in mind. You don't have the speed advantage. But the thing with a lot of canines is you could at least have a chance to live if you curl up and protect your neck. Like wrap your arms around your neck, and you're kind of good. And make sure you ball your fists up. And that way they can't munch your fingers off. But I think it's like that's livable. Like they would fuck you up. But like I think in a 1v1, you have the height advantage, you have the weight advantage, you have the strength advantage. Yeah, that's winnable. Most of the time. What is this? I can't really see it. Oh, a hyena. See, it's kind of similar, but I feel like hyenas are a bit, they're a bit more deadly, right? I'm going off of what I've seen in Lion King. Hyena versus, like wolf, I guess. They're bigger, with more bite force. The dominant ones are easily heavier than an adult man. Okay. Faster, stronger. Maybe you're losing this. Chat. The hyena, I don't think you could, I guess you would lose this most of the time. But I think they're going to be pretty similar for the most part. Dexterity. You would have dexterity, I guess. I don't. I feel like that's kind of overestimating yourself. Like, okay, I think it's a similar situation where you're probably losing most of the time, but it's winnable. It is winnable. A duck, I'm sorry, little one. Bald eagle. Well, if I'm American, it could maybe sense my blood and just not kill me. I don't know. The thing about eagles is, like, they obviously have the mobility advantage. But if you stag, like, if you stag them by the wings, I mean, the talons are pretty bad. That could hurt. They could definitely lacerate you really bad. But it's still winnable. But, like, if the eagle decides to fly around all day and be an asshole, there's not much I can do. I'll admit that. Still, I think you win most of the time. Bear, you're fine. I'm sorry, champ. You're fine. I think, well, I read a story one time of a guy reaching his hand into a bear's throat and like squeezing his uvula. And it got the bear to leave him alone. Hey, it could happen. Hey, don't say it's unwinnable, alright? Because it's not unwinnable. This is a, capybara. Yeah. Unless they have some hidden jutsu I don't know about. I feel like it's an easy win. Rhinoceros, well, you know, we had a good run. I can admit when I'm outmatched here. What do you want me to say? I'm dead a few times over. A seal. I would feel really bad. That's about it. Let's move this to the end. A deer. So a deer has those antlers, right? But that's really their only method of attack. And like I said, it's similar to the ostrich where the legs are really really fragile, so it's like a jaguar, I guess. or like a panther. I feel like a lot of these cats are gonna go in the same tier. Lions and tigers, and I feel like there's not much of a difference between most of these, at least in my mind. Like I feel like the lion would just kill you. The lion is those things are so huge. I feel like even if you did poke the eyes or punch them in the nose, it's like it's a lot different from a bear. At least that's how I see it. I just don't know. I just can't see a scenario in which a lion backs off. The lion over a hippo is wild? I don't know. Like, okay, but like, my justification was, like, on land you could outrun a hippo. On land, I feel like you could outspeed a hippo pretty. No? I looked it up. It said, like, 19 miles an hour. Like, okay, if you don't have training, okay, but let's look up average human speed. It says 28 max speed, but like... If you're... Okay. Usain Bolt could do it, you know? Like, I feel like that's a draw at most. Or at least, right? High speed typically only achieved by elite sprinters. Okay. The average person runs around 8 to 12 miles an hour. Okay. The Tibetan monks. If you train with the Tibetan monks, you could do it. But okay, explain how you're beating the lion then. In any scenario. It's just not happening. A kangaroo, I mean, you can beat a kangaroo. And don't let the image fool you. They're strong. What you have to watch out for is the feet, the claws on the feet. That'll rip your stomach open. But other than that, I feel like kangaroo is the closest you're gonna get to a fair fight. But yeah, I'm gonna put all these cats like in this tier. I don't know, lions are just like, aren't those motherfuckers just like huge? Lion height. Oh no, I guess not. No, I mean they're still like that's big. That's pretty big. Like lion versus a hippo, you'd be mega dead. The only thing I was factoring in was lions are faster than hippos. And the thing about hippos is like, see, 50 miles an hour. 50, that is a fucking car speeding at you. Most of these would kill you. I know you're not talking to me. And the thing is, like, it's a lot of it is a stamina diff. Like humans have such good stamina. The raccoon and the penguin. That's fair. Oh yeah, that's fair. The raccoon could be rabid though. We're not factoring in rabies though. That's not fair. There's one thing I don't fuck with. It's primates. Like a monkey, okay, I think a monkey... Yeah, I could see a scenario where you win against a smaller monkey like this. But like a chimp or like a great ape, like Dragon Ball. Anything with this amount of muscle is just gonna, like, that is my biggest fear, is being ripped apart by a gorilla or a chimp. That's a great white shark. In which case, yeah, I mean, I don't know, that's GG's. Again, they're like if there is a scenario in which you punch it in the eyeball or the nose or whatever and it leaves you alone, that's bullshit. They tell you that. That's bullshit. They sell you a lie. False hope. You are dead. You're dead 15 times over. Giraffe? I feel like, how do giraffes kill you? Like, obviously I'm not gonna kill a giraffe, but... Like what is he gonna do? Step on me? Like, how do they attack? I've never seen a giraffe attack somebody. Just like weight dift? Yeah, I mean that's fair, but I don't know. This is, yes, I mean it's completely unarmed, like just a 1v1 in an arena. How fast are giraffes? 37, damn, those motherfuckers are fast. I think it's just like huge strides, right? Yeah, I guess you're fucked, huh? Because like there's no, you can't even hurt it really. Unless it like fell over itself and broke its leg, you're not winning that. The wolf, I feel like, is this really fair? Because wolves hunt in packs, right? So would you ever be in a 1v1 against a wolf? I don't know. But if you were, you're probably losing. You're getting speed diffed. You're getting blitzed, man. You're getting blitzed. It's going right for the jugular. You could win. You could win. Oh, I didn't see the tiger. You're right. The tiger's gonna go with all the other. I'll put the tiger with the lion. That's like the strongest in history versus the strongest of today. Type shit. The panda's gonna go with the other bear. I feel like a lot of these are just similar specs, different builds. Oh, the gorilla. I told you, the gorilla, man. I told you. You were, I feel like on this list, you're never more dead against anything than a gorilla. Even the elephant. Like, the elephant will kill you, but... Pitbull and Rottweiler, I'm gonna put that, like, in the same tier as wolves, right? Because wolves are just, like a Pitbull and a Rottweiler would be more aggressive, but wolves are just bigger, so... Wolves are fucking huge. The moose. Yeah, the moose is gonna kill you too. Like, Moosasus, they're huge. How fast are they? Like 35 miles an hour. Height. They can get up to 7 feet. I mean, 1,500 pounds. Yeah, yeah. GG, bro. This is what they put me on the list. Yo, they put me on the list. That's the GOAT. Walking tanks, yeah. There's like, there's no scenario where you win that, I'm sorry. At least you could justify some of these other ones, but like, oh, if you had a... No, you're broke. Honestly, all these like bobcats and shit are probably top tier too. The goat, I feel like you have the advantage against the goat. But what would hurt but you would win? I don't know. You're like again, all these cats are like, dude, whoever made this list has a weird obsession with cats. There's like 15 cats on here. They're all more or less the same, I thought. What is this, like a vulture? How big are vultures? That's what that is, right? Vulture, like wingspan, I guess. Is that fair? Wingspan 5 feet. Like, yeah. I mean, I feel like this is similar to an eagle. Also, vultures they don't really attack unless you're already dead, right? Isn't that their whole thing? Black Bull. Dude, the iconic Black Bull from Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, you're dead, I'm sorry. You're 1,000,000% dead. There's no... He's gonna charge at you. You could dodge out the way. And then what? And then what? He's just gonna turn around and kill you. A horse. These are huge, they're fast, obviously. Like I said, the legs are vulnerable now. Also, a horse is gonna... What, is it gonna bite you? I don't know. Horse, I mean, that would hurt, don't get me wrong. But they definitely have the size advantage. Dude, oh, if a horse kicks you, oh my god. No, if the horse kicks you, that's GG's actually. Like that's like a gunshot to the head. Horse below dogs? No, I was just, I was looking something up. Yeah, if a horse kicks you in the head, you're done. You're done. But like the thing is, dexterity diff. Dexterity diff Titan. You don't understand. The power of the human spirit. Human spirit diff. It's winnable. It's winnable. 1 in a million. I don't care if it's 1 in a million. If it's 1 in a million, then it's not top tier. A turkey? I'm sorry. That's my dinner. Prep time? No prep time. You don't need prep time. You just need to believe. Was this like a gazelle? You. Warthog. How big are they? Warthog. Okay, I looked up size and it didn't give me anything. They're like human weight though. 3 to 5 feet. He's kind of cute. Yeah, he is getting diffed. I'm sorry. Not as fragile like a capybara or a raccoon or a rabbit. Anyway, that's it because these two are already up there. All right, I had some more, but it's probably it's kind of late. I think that was a good stream though. W stream. That was a good way to end off the year, I think. So we're gonna, I don't know, I'll see you next year, I guess. Damn, I made a dad joke. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. 4-hour stream. Hey man, it was 2 hours. I just, we can save some of these for a rainy day, and if I really have nothing to do, we can come back and do some more. But I feel like we made a lot of progress with ourselves today. Isn't that the most important part? Anyway, see you. Bye-bye.